bad bill. It's an anti-protest bill. Attempts to control when we protest, criminalizes protests in front of businesses. It limits protests to any public forum.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
We had a voicemail left last week. You can leave a voicemail, too, at any time throughout the week at 844-899-TVLR. That is 844-899-8857. You can also call in right now. You could call in right now if you wanted, 844-899-TVLR. But you can also leave a voicemail at any time throughout the week. Here's a voicemail that we were left last week.
Hello, my name is Camille Bennett. I'm with Project Say Something, and Adam Keller asked me to leave a message about SB 247. That is a bill that is moving through the Senate committee today. Today is April 2nd, and the bill is an anti-protest bill. It can be found on the Alabama legislature with all of the bill information, but it prohibits noise amplification near a resident, attempts to control when we protest, criminalizes protests in front of businesses, and it limits protests to any public park or similar traditional public forum. It's a bad bill. It's an anti-protest bill.
Yeah, now this is one that we haven't been tracking super closely, but definitely encourage folks to do that, to check it out, and let your lawmakers know what you think about it. We interviewed the state representative who put this bill forward this year. We interviewed him last year or 2 years ago because he put out a similar one that was very bad. It was, let's see, here it is, the title. 3 years ago, anti-riot sponsor defends the bill in interview, State Representative Alan Treadaway. That was super crazy. That was a bizarre interview. We spoke to him for an hour long. But that bill, I don't know if the one this year does the same thing, but that bill would have put somebody in jail for 6 months for spitting in the direction of a cop. It was something crazy like that. It's been 3 years ago. I don't know. You watch the video. The last thing that I wanted to ask, and then we'll wrap up. Again, appreciate you taking your time, was the assault on a first responder. That includes causing or attempt to causing a first responder to come into contact with bodily fluids, and it defined bodily fluids including saliva, and that comes with a 6 month prison sentence. And look, like, I've been spat on personally. It's not fun. I wouldn't recommend it for people being spat on, and I wouldn't recommend people do that. I don't think that's okay. But I also wouldn't want to throw the person who spat on me in a cage for 6 months. So what's your response to that?
So you're looking at a definition that has other things involved in it. It does. Not that. My question to you is this: don't spit in my face when I'm out there trying to keep peace.
Sure, I'm not. I wouldn't, and I wouldn't advocate people do it. But I also don't think people should be thrown in jail for half a year.
Don't throw feces on me, and don't take your umbrellas and tape nails to the end of them. You notice these protests around the country don't use horses. Their horses are really good crowd control, but they don't use them because they're taping nails on them. Not the locals, but the same type of groups that are coming in, and they're puncturing these dogs and horses, and that's why you have them included, because people want to go, why you got a horse in here getting assaulted?
Right. So
like that.
Really quick though, like 2 more minutes. No comment on throwing people in prison for 6 months for spitting on cops.
Yeah, sure. I think that you're looking at a definition that includes other violations.
It does, yeah.
There. But listen, to my kids, be in compliance, come home safe, and don't spit in the officer's face.
Definitely.
And guess what? You don't sit in a jail.
Sure. So you think people should go in jail for 6 months if they spit on cops?
I think you're reading into another definition that nobody's going to stay 6 months. No, I don't believe anybody, to answer your question, would stay in jail for 6 months for just merely spitting on somebody. No, But do I think they should be held accountable for that conduct? Just like I would hold somebody accountable for spitting in your face if I saw it, would be arrested.
And, this one seems bad to me. Seems bad. It's another one that's like limiting the rights of people to protest. And I think in Alabama, our rights to protest, our rights to picket are already constricted enough. So those are my thoughts on that. You just saw a clip from the Valley Labor Report. We are live every Saturday morning from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. And we pride ourselves on keeping all of our content free to everybody so that we can talk to as many working folks as possible. If you support the work that we're doing, you think that it's important, you think that it's good, then consider making a monthly contribution to the project, and you can do that on our website, tvlr.fm.